All right, you guys. First message blast Monday. I'm going to have Jillian kick us off.
Okay, so the objective today is to go over the message blast idea that we're doing today. So each Monday we'll do a different kind of focus on what we're messaging about. So we basically want to take off the table, who am I messaging and what am I messaging them? Because I know that's usually confusing for some people when they first start reaching out. And we want to get the most of our reach outs done in the beginning of the week. So then you can spend the rest of the week following up with people and trying to close or giving them the information that they need to make a decision. So Amber Miller talked about this at convention, and I think possibly on one of the Monday night meetups. And I just thought it was such a good idea. And I felt like I needed to start implementing this in my business. And I feel like whenever we get on to do a message blast together, there's so much more energy, it's so much more exciting. So we are basically just going to get into the habit of coming together as a team to message tons of people in the beginning of the week, because there's so much excitement and it sets you up for success for the rest of the week. I personally don't love doing like a few reach outs each day. It makes me kind of feel like where am I finding people? Who am I talking to? What am I telling them about? So we want to take all of that confusion off the table, give you guys a plan of action of who you're going to message, setting people up so that you have people to message, and then just getting those messages out. So Melody and I planned out, we dropped in one of our chats. I know there's some other people on here. I don't know if you guys got the memo on this, but if you didn't do it, you can totally do it in the future. You can do it this week. You can do it today. And this is something that you can do basically at any time. So we are doing a drink swap. If you've never done a drink swap, this is how it works. And I'm going to try to say this in the least complicated way. Basically, what happens is you are having people swap out the unhealthy drinks that they're drinking with Plexus drinks. Simple. They are going to give you $20. You're going to send them 2 days worth of whatever drinks you have in stock. Please don't overthink this. If you have Slim and Active, you have Slim Active Hydrate, you have Slim and Hydrate, that's what you send. Don't go buying stuff to send stuff, okay? Like, get it out of your pantry. Right now, I have Slim and I have Active. That's what I'm sending out. So don't overcomplicate that. Don't go buy stuff to send samples. They're giving you $20. You're sending them 2 days worth of drinks. So I'm going to send 2 Slim sticks and 2 Active sticks. And sorry. So they have 1 week, and I make this very clear before anyone sends me money. You have 1 week to try the drinks once they get delivered to you. If you decide within that week that you want to sign up for a full combo that is personalized to your needs, you'll get your $20 back towards your purchase. If you go over that time frame, then you just paid for samples. So people really like that because it's almost like a deposit on their combo, which is expensive, but you know, some people think like, oh, I've already given $20 and then I'll get my $20 back when I order things. And then you are not out money by sending the samples, because guys, anyone will take a free sample. I have rarely ever had someone say, no, I don't want something for free. They will take free stuff, okay? Have them pay for samples. Having them pay for samples does not guarantee that they will purchase. But if you tell them it's a taste test, I want to see how you like the flavors, ask me any questions, and then you can actually get your money back if you decide this is for you. So what we did was we had some stories set up. If you haven't watched Monday Night Meetup from maybe a week or 2 ago, I think it was 2 weeks ago, Melody's saying 2. It was where Amber Miller did the social media training. It is really simple, and we can drop this in any chat. I took pictures of it. She said, in your stories, post something personal, a problem, a product, and a poll. So something personal, I always post my kids. Why? Because my kids get more views. My kids are cute. All of you have cute kids. You have cute animals. You have cute things that you're doing, okay? Get viewers that way. And then a problem. Have you ever blank? Really simple. Have you ever felt like you were doing all the things and you still couldn't lose weight? You are a tired mom because you have littles. All of the things that are relatable, you're talking about the pain point for people that they can say, oh my God, I have that. That's what you're looking for. And then the product. I found that when I use blah, 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 I have this, glow up that you can share before and after pictures, whatever the case is. And then a poll of, do you want to try this type of something that they need to interact with? So basically Melody set up yesterday, I don't know which chat she put it in. I think it was a few. Basically just how you can set your stories up. And when you do this, people will view. And we did this yesterday so that today when we get on this message blast, we can go to our stories and say, okay, they watched all through to the poll. And now I'm going to message people and say, hey, I saw that you saw my stories. Are you interested in this drink swap? Blah, 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 blah. We have a script, so you won't be saying blah, blah, blah. And basically what we're planning to do is message people today, but also talk about it all week long. So it's not like a one-time deal. If people don't answer you today, they can't have samples. Don't worry about that. You're going to message people and talk about it in your stories all week long. So might want to write this part down. We're going to start messaging people today. We're going to mail them by the 15th, which is next Monday. So you have plenty of time to get all the people to give you $20 to get their drink samples. Okay. And then we're going to have a messenger event. So we're almost going to set this up like a sip and see. We used to do these like 2 years ago. We would send people samples and we'd be like, okay, get your drink made and come to this event and read this information. And we used to have a lot of success with it, and then it kind of fizzled out. But we were sending free samples. And right now we want people to be paying for those samples. So we know that they are really interested. So we're going to set up a messenger event on Thursday, the 18th. So if you are talking to people, that gives you plenty of time to get all the people, all the things sent out, and all the things received so that they can come to this messenger event and they've already either tasted the drink or are ready to sit down and drink the drink and look at the information in the messenger event. And then basically we have planned out that if we're following this timeline, we're going to tell people you need to order by the 23rd to get your $20 back. So if someone goes over that time frame, no, we're not reimbursing people $20 because we need to be paid for our samples. So because we're paying for our drinks. So if they're not signing up, we need to pay for that stock. So I hope that all made sense. Melody, do you have the script? If not, I can definitely find it. I know I sent it to you yesterday.
Yeah. Okay. So also a couple things. 2 things. I will have the details of this typed out so nobody's like thinking I cannot keep track of what we just shared. Okay. So
I talk fast, so yeah, we'll have it all written down.
It will be typed out. It's on my list of things to do today, and I will share that in all the chats. Okay. Number 2, today, if you are like, I don't want to message people about samples, you can just simply reach out to people, message them about it, inviting them to Plexus. So I have at least one messages I created just before this, based on the free reset special going on right now. And then what I'm doing is basically getting messages and either creating them. Jillian has some shared. I have them in my notes, and we can save them. If you have some that you want to put in here today that are just basic like invitations to Plexus, put them in here, because we all communicate differently and we love to get other people's verbiage, right? It's very helpful and motivating. So we're going to, those who are not on here right now, who want to do a bunch of reach outs later on in the day or in the week, all the messages for different things will be saved if you pop them here in the Zoom, if you have your own that you would like to share, so that newer people who are coming into this, doing this, have the messages handy, and then all of us who are seasoned have those same messages handy. Okay. So the details for the sample thing will be put into the chats later today, with that timeline that we talked about, Jillian talked about. If you want an example of how to post in your stories, I do have those, the story slides I created that I have used, that some of our girls have used, that we've been working with closely. So if you want those, please reach out to me privately. I just don't want to inundate a bunch of chats with a lot of information. I want to send it to the appropriate parties who want it, who will use it. I think that's it. So now for the next.
I did just drop in the chat the script that I'm using. I did this with 2 girls in June. Both of them signed up. So one of them signed up in June, the other one signed up with the drink package we had that was on sale in July. So this is creating some excitement, and some people who are on the fence or brand new to kind of dive into this. So if you've got like fence sitters who you've been talking to, you've been following up with, you're like, okay, you're right on the edge, do you want to get started? This is a really great way to basically say, hey, you know, if you don't want to dive into a whole combo yet, do you want to try the drinks and get some more information? And I think that's what's helping people. Like, all right, I'll do $20. I'll try the drinks and see what I think. And most of the time when people get drinks in their hands, they're like, oh, I do like this. But I also reached out to a girl that, like, I haven't talked to her since high school, but she views my stories all the time. And I just sent her this message that I posted in the chat, and she was like, yeah, sure, I'll do it. And I was like, oh, okay. We've never talked in like 10 years. That's cool. So this is a really good tool for new people you've never talked to, or people that you've been talking to about Plexus, but they just haven't gotten signed up yet.
And we can, so what we're going to be doing for the next 20 minutes is we're going to stop the recording now. We'll share this recording with anybody who on our teams who's like, what are you doing? I want to know, so that the recording is short, concise, to the point, they get it, and then they can go do their own reach outs. Just a personal example, I did this last fall with 3 women, and all 3 women signed up, enrolled as VIP customers within the following few months. So one of them almost right away, and then the other 2 a little bit later. So it does work. It's been very beneficial, and I love it because it's a win-win for everyone. We're not out of our own product, and they have some skin in the game. So, okay, we're going to stop the recording, and we're going to drop in the Zoom chat right here. I'm going to be putting in some more messages, and please, if you have just any sort of reach out messages that you want to be sending outside of the sample thing that we're doing, please drop them in here as well.